Hi guys, here we are playing Ace Attorney Investigations, Prosecutor's Gambit. So yeah, let's continue where we left off, cause yeah. She called it her happy little home. Huh? It's a prelude of the institution. I suppose it's on the statement that she came under suspicion. Wang, excuse winner, Warden LeClaire. This SS5 incident must have been related to our current case. Okay, would you enter the data related to the murder of... I'm sure that he was killed by whoever the kidnapper... So if we solve the murder, we solve the kidnapping. Nice! Alright. Alright. I'm counting on you. What the heck is this? And did I grow to become towards people's reactions to me, Steve? Have we seen what we are seeing in front of the yard of the orphanage is 12 years ago, at least as far as the police reports described it. Yeah, this is how it looked like when they started investigating at 7 AM in the morning after the murder. And it seems it has been snowing. Yeah, from what I heard, the footprints went up pretty important evidence. Snow fell in the daytime previous day. In other words, before the incident occurred. Meaning of the known infallible footprints have been obscured by new snow. We need to pay some special attention. Slow down, the man who witnessed the detective kidnapping. What exactly did he see? Based on this recreation of the crime scene photos, he seemed to have suffered from a blow back to the head. Yeah, from that brick right over there. They figured it must have been taken from here in the yard. Like the blood flowed from the head, ended up spreading our surrounding area. Here, I gave for you. This is an autopsy report. I'm just curious to see how it gets my attention. Town, a freelance journalist, killed after witnessing the kidnapping of the President Wang. The occasion is pretty gruesome, huh? Even worse than the actual crime scene photos. It's a lot of blood. It mostly have come from the back of his head. You can see the area is completely caked. Yeah, the autopsy said that where he was hit with the brick. Indeed, imagine the attacker must have snuck up to him from behind. Like he was clutching onto something in his right hand. Yeah, imagine it somewhere. Let's see. According to this, it was a button. Button? Torn from the attacker's clothing, perhaps. This cell phone must belong to the victim. You are right. Yeah, it says here around the safe phone made a call when was watching the kidnapping. A call? To whom? His girlfriend. Seems to be calling. Well, the president was there. She didn't pick up, so he left a message. That's in here, too. If you want to hear it, please. Hey Rosie, it's me. I guess you're asleep already. Anyway, I'm here at the orphanage. Something weird's going on. President Wang is here for some reason, and there is another. Damn it, the light's out. Can't quite see, but Looked like he was being held kidnapped. Being kidnapped. Anyway, probably. I didn't press. Give me a moment. I need to read what I said. Probably nothing, but I thought it would let you know. What were those sounds in the end? Well, must have been attacked while he was still on the phone. Angel Lane, can I ask you something? My one girlfriend, what was her name? Ringer. Rosie Ringer. At least that's what I heard. Just what I thought. Wait, you mean her revenge for what happened 12 years ago? All Miss Ringer was left was her memories and personal effects of her lover. Taking her revenge on Chairman's winner, she made her appearance at the auction. So she really was on revenge for Chairman winner, wasn't she? Perhaps it was of his suppression of the kidnapping. Perhaps because of thought he was one of the kidnappers. Let me check. Hold a minute. There you go. This was the brick used in the murder. The stuff made the brick all around the yard here. Only took somewhere nearby, huh? One dropped on the flower here. I think this is one symbolized. Oh, the desire is to steal treasures. Okay, you cannot make things up. You say it looks like different from all the other flowers in the planter. What is it doing here? Indeed, what? We should examine the planters too. I must be right. Someone stole it. It's a stolen treasure. Yay. I think this might be a symbolize the growing of anger of a former prosecutor. What am I supposed to be hitting? Back to left. These footprints go towards the body and came back. According to the case file, they are thought to be the killers. Ability size 9, pretty average size in other words. Simply not able to track down who the murderer was from them though. This footprint stopped by the body. If that means it belonged to all. Was that all done right? These were pretty big. What was that? About 12 is 12 size 12? According to the file, they were the same size as his shoes. It's a match. That camera. The victim was carrying a camera. Oh yeah, according to the file, cover the picture. Yeah, here we are. It's the president, right? Someone is pointing a gun at him. Must have been someone Aldon witnessed. The person in the trench coat is the kidnapper. Imagine they were trying to conceal their identity. Agent Lang's father's theory was correct. The person wearing the trench coat is Warren Leclerc. How come they only found the one picture? Probably he wasn't able to take more before he was attacked. Fresh blood, and plenty of it. According to the autopsy report, he died from a loss of blood due to the blow back of his head. Yes, that blood spread all over the area. Not that we can bled that much and survive. Certainly it'll confirm that the autopsy report suggests. Eh? Something incorrect. Okay, so footprints for brick. What? Go to the plant to the left of the body. There you go. Planters. Going to the case file, the yard stretches 3 sides of the orphanage. Oh, for the orphanage. I think there were 3 planters on each side. Yes, planters arranged in a very particular pattern. And we have seen one somewhere wrong before. Shame there are not many flowers. I guess it will be middle of the winter. Yes, but look at that one. Bright yellow. Weird, how come there's only one? Wait, it looks like someone dropped it. That's a lion lily, if I'm not very much mistaken. A rare member of the family Cease. Lion lily, you say? Wait, didn't just gave President Wang some lion lilies? What is the same flower doing here? This can't be a coincidence, can it? This particular carve is from Asia. It symbolize the bond between parent and child. Wasn't aware you were knowledge of when it comes to flowers, Francesca. That's all your common knowledge. Perhaps you need to read a little more. Okay, so now we use logic. Use footprints and planters together. So, what is our Marcel hoofprints really were? Wait, what? Draw the rearrangement of the prints. Now compare that to the of the planters. Whoa! That's right. I believe the footprints are located exactly where the planters once stood. Cameron Winner was digging around the front of them? He was. And why I have been doing that? You have a piece of evidence of possession that exactly the question. A piece of evidence shows the Chairman Winner might have been digging in front of the planters.
Take that!
God, he will. The reporter that Warner Leclerc see the chairman's winner. In it, she mentioned that something had been laid to rest in front of the planter. You think she was telling where to dig? Wait, but why the 3 holes? Because the report didn't specifically which of the plants she meant. I get it, so he wasn't sure which one it was. This meant he had to try and dig all 3. Man, so yes, poor Chairman Winner. Why go all out of trouble? What was he looking for? Left pillar. There's a burn marks on this pillar here. The reports say there was a fire sometime in the evening in an incident. A fire? Let's see, where was it again? Ah, yeah, one of the orphanage set a fire, which was, say, some sort of prank, probably. They sound like a lovely bunch, possibly too lively. Their antics spilled our chances to finding any footprint near the end of the building. Talk to Lang. Tree planters covered with snow. Is anything the matter, Angel Lang? Yeah, something not right. I won't be able to look at the case file until now. Geez, you have Chairman Winner to thank for that, seems. Yeah, but what is weird is I have seen this scene somewhere before. What? Where? I keep thinking I got it, but then it's gone. Appears to have been lost in his efforts to remember. Leave him alone for now. Thinking about what we can learn from this scene for now. Alright, how about I try to show you things earlier on that night? It will be very much appreciated. Can you take us back to the moment where our victim witnessed the kidnapping? Sure, I will use the photograph he took. Here goes it. Nothing. There's all but in the middle of the planters. There's the president of his kidnapper out by the road. The father based his investigation on the evidence Alden provided. That was why he thought the kidnapping and the were connected somehow. How he wounded up suspectingly Fifi Lacarder when he was warning the orphanage at the time. Exactly. When the case went to trial, X's winner pulled the big hole in the theory. Did? Yeah, after all, the president and the kidnapper weren't exactly on the grounds of the orphanage. It was hard to prove of any kind of connection. So they were never seen inside the gates of the orphanage. Detective Boston, I got to find evidence on the scene. Came along and twisted for their own ends. Winner and Lacarda were working together. Some kind of deal, I'm sure of it. You're saying that Chairman Winner was working with the kidnapper? Winner was convinced that Lacarda was culprit, correct? You're saying he was a gifted and thorough investigator? He must have had something supporting his theory than just a message, surely. The fuck? Yeah, he must have. I know what it was. Maybe the case he wasn't exactly a case you would like to talk about. Agent Lang's father, Long Lang, trusted alien confidant of the President Wayne. Discovered the truth of observation as pressing by the chairman's winner. The party will be find what they were. And this is sadly where I'm gonna end it off for today, guys. I wish you all a good day, a good week, and peace, my prayers. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.